Just did a huge line of some synthetic coke. Need someone to talk to. Yo, what's up? It's someone that's someone, and welcome back to today's report. Today's report is coming from Fireman14T off Reddit. When this happened, June 12, 2012, the substance used, synthetic cocaine, with his prior experience being bath salts, and the setting at home. Okay, so here we have a report on synthetic cocaine. This got voted out next recently in a poll we had not too long ago. And the reason we're covering this is because it came up in a report not too long ago. That report was a scout's dream, where an unknown coke mix was given to the users. And that's basically what synthetic cocaine is. It's a synthetic version of cocaine, often with the true substance being unknown. You could also basically label this under bath salts, as when people are referring to synthetic coke, they most of the time mean bath salt research chemicals and often are the same substances, which we have covered some of these and a good handful of obscure bath salt reports as well. But even before this, I was a bit confused as to what exactly synthetic coke is and what people mean by it when they say they have it and use it. So I hope this video helps you understand what synthetic coke is and how it can be pretty synonymous with bath salts. We'll break this down a bit more after the report as well. I'm sure you'll enjoy this one, so without further ado, let's dive right into this. Too long, didn't read. On synthetic coke. No, it's not the best. Want deep conversations. Disclaimer. Warning. When you hear about zombies on bath salts, it is not what I'm taking. They are on a different synthetic with either PCP properties or have gone days without sleep. Do not go on a multiple day binge without sleep or food. Water warning. Drink water. Lots and lots of water. I will also try to take you through the countdown. I'm not looking for people saying, you shouldn't buy that. I know the risk. I enjoy this euphoric feeling better than the cheap ass coke around here. This stuff makes me talk. A lot. Gonna describe my feelings and edits after I get this post out there. Honestly, if I don't do it now, my mind will be on something else in 5 minutes, and I will forget to post this till way later. It's peak now. I took the hit exactly an hour ago. Holy shit, it doesn't even feel like an hour. Too long, didn't read. Synthetic coke makes me talk a shit ton. Gonna make edits as a journal, and even progress through the countdown with continuous edits. Took the giant ass hit exactly an hour ago. Edit 1. Took the hit at 8:55. After about 5 or 6 smaller hits, spread out since about 6 p.m. before that, Central Time. For those of you who don't know, or are lazy to figure Central, it was 9:56 p.m. or so when I first posted this. The time is 9:57 p.m. Heart is beating fast, so I know my blood pressure is lower than normal. I've done this shit before many times. I feel like I'm having deep conversations, and the euphoria is like I'm on a small boat and just going over waves in an ocean. It feels so great. I also had the usual tingle in the back of my head. No signs of being sleepy at all. In fact, I'm tweaked, and usually I'm dead tired by this time. Anyway, I feel like having deep conversations or personal ones. Ask away. Start some topics. Did I mention wanting deep conversations twice? Oh no. It is now 10 p.m. when I finished this first edit. Too long, didn't read. Took 5 or 6 smaller hits before taking one giant ass one at 8:55 p.m. Central. Euphoria at its peak here, making me feel like on a roller coaster. Feel like deep conversations. Numb tingle sensation in back of head. Heart rate is way up. Blood pressure is way down. Tweaking like a bitch. Not tired at all. Not hungry. Edit 2. 10:01 p.m. I think I should mention I don't feel like eating someone's face. Although these past few batches, the last 2 counting this one, I have felt hunger but cannot eat due to cotton mouth. In fact, I feel like eating, but I don't want to because I feel full at the same time. By the way, drinking lots of water to keep myself hydrated because I always pee a shit ton on stimulants. 10:03, end of edit. Edit 3, 10:03. Forgot to mention, please refresh a lot. This is where I will be writing all my thoughts, and I'm forgetting to say a lot because I'm trying to keep edits short as possible. because I feel the need to tell you everything. Anyway, I feel like having deep conversations are personal ones. Ask away. Start some topics. Did I mention wanting deep conversations twice? Oh no. It is now 10 when I finish this first edit. Edit 4. Started at 10:32 p.m. Time has flown by, which usually happens. I don't remember where the time has gone. It has felt like I've been sitting here for only 10 minutes or so, but I've been here since 9:15 p.m. at the latest. Tweaking has pretty much stopped. Euphoria is not as strong, but still there. Head still numb in the back of my head. Love that feeling. And my heart isn't beating as fast. Still way out there and still wanting to talk. No one seems to want to. Frowny face. 10:34 p.m. End of post. Holy shit. It feels like a minute at most went by. Holy shit. Now 10:35 p.m. What the fuck? Too long didn't read. Time has flown. Hours feel like minutes. Tweaking has stopped at this point. Euphoria has decreased, but still present. Head numb, heart not beating as fast. Edit 5. Not as strong anymore. Still feel like talking. I have not moved since 9 p.m. Almost forgot to put the time. 11:22 p.m. Same symptoms, yet I have no more numbness. Euphoria doesn't seem to be there. I'm going to try and get up and see what happens. Heart rate seems slightly elevated and head is slightly light. Still down for talking though. But I think my post was made at a bad time. Everyone might be asleep since it is a weeknight. Frowny face. I should also mention I was going to make an update at 10:45, but got sidetracked by comments in another subreddit thread. Man, that's another thing. This thing makes you forget shit. End of post, 11:25. Too long didn't read. Not moved in over 2 hours. Heart rate elevated. Euphoria almost gone. Bad time for post. No one wants to talk. Frowny face. Also, it makes you forget shit too. Edit 6. Started at 11:27 p.m. So my tummy is growling. Don't think I can eat, but my cotton mouth is basically gone. So I might try and eat some fruit or veggies. Gotta be healthy, am I right? End at 11:28 p.m. God damn it, stop going so fast, Father Time. No wait, keep going fast. That way I don't hit the countdown at like 1. XD. Someone remind me to edit and make too long didn't reads for each edit, and bold times. Actually ended at 11:30 p.m. Edit 7. Still gotta do the too long didn't read. Do it after this edit. 11:46 p.m. I forgot to mention that an upset stomach is a symptom, and can last. I enjoy the feeling for some reason. Also sweating. Not lots of it, but a little bit, like a shroom trip. My palms are the sweatiest, and I can tell I need a shower. I always have an epiphany shower after a synthetic cocaine. Smiley face. To be honest, I have figured out a lot of my problems in there. Fixed my life for the better multiple times, and always had one deep huge revelation about myself. Anyway, sweating and a queasy stomach are hardly noticeable. If you don't like the stomach feeling, drink some carbonated water. It will expand your stomach and help you burp. But the reason it does that is because the chemicals used are drying out your mucus, aka the lining in your stomach that protects you from the acid. Is it safe? Probably not. But hell, even weed can kill you if it's laced. Point is, nothing is safe. I can go for some right now. I'm not tired, but I'm not very high anymore, which always sucks. Probably hit the countdown soon. End of edit, 11:52 p.m. Too long didn't read. Sweating and stomachache are a common symptom. I enjoy a nice shower on come-downs. Come-downs suck, and I'm headed for one pretty soon. Edit 8. Started at 11:53. Bold times. Made too long didn't reads. This is gonna be a while. Finish editing bold times and too long didn't read at 12:05 a.m. Today is Wednesday, the 13th. My lucky number. Edit 9. Started at 12:06. Just wanted to point out that the first feeling I get off my first hit was within a minute. Probably less, but I didn't think the time in when I took my very first hit of the day at 5 p.m. A small hit to get me high, not a giant hit to get me fucked. Haha. Doing too long didn't read was hard. I still would like conversation and feel that everything is important to say. First sign of come down. Losing my words. Can't remember what I was about to do. It sucks even more than the high forgetting, because you remember there is something you want to do. It's on the tip of your mind, but you cannot remember it. And 12:10 a.m. Too long didn't read. Too long didn't reads were hard to do because everything still seems so important. First sign of come down is forgetting in middle of shit. It sucks. First hit gets you feeling in less than a minute. Quick acting stimulant. Edit 10. Holy shit, it's 12:25 a.m. before I forget. I just got instantly high again, like a roller coaster. I was down, and then I'm back up. Not as high as I was, but the euphoria is awesome. Talkative again. All thanks to Vladimir Putin on Omegle. Talk to him, and bam, high again. End at 12:27 a.m. Too long didn't read. Thanks to Vladimir Putin, claimed to be on Omegle, a Redditor nonetheless. Talked to him, and I was all of a sudden really high again. Edit 11 at 12:34 a.m. I should mention that I had about 4 tabs open and they were all on the front page, XD. I currently have 7 open tabs, only using 2. Can't seem to close the other ones. They might be important later. End edit at 12:36 a.m. Edit 12 at 12:51. Blew my mind on Omegle talking to Vladimir about the universe being a single organism. Here's the screenshot. End 12:52. Edit 13 at 12:57. That peak wasn't too long. Still feeling okay. My eyes are starting to get tired, but I still feel a bit high. Probably close to where I was at edit 9. Either that, or I'm just all talked out, but I don't want to be, which is where the problem of saying no starts, at least for me. I always hate the countdown, even though it's not that bad. And at 12:29 a.m. Edit 14. Think I'm on the countdown now. It's 1:06. Forgot to mention the noise my phone makes. Well, it made me jump for the text tone. I guess it's the sudden change in noise level. Don't really feel like talking. I think I could go to sleep, so I might try to lay down and close my eyes. We will see how this goes. Not sure if I want to yet or not. XD. That is another symptom of countdown. It makes you motivated, yet not motivated to do something at the same time. It sucks. End at 1:09. Also, I probably won't announce when I'm going to bed, because it will just happen. A thing I've noticed on the countdown, you gotta let things happen. Don't try and force it. Go with the flow. 1:10. Edit 16. Final edit. I have reached the max word count. Hope you enjoy reading this as much as I enjoyed writing it. Countdown will last a little longer, followed by most of the day in an afterglow. 1:46 a.m. Edit 15. Disclaimer at the start. Time is moving backwards, and past is a destiny we label as future. Alright, so that ended up being a really detailed and introspective look at what it's like for someone to be on stimulants, specifically bath salts, under the name of synthetic cocaine. And while we will touch on this, I mainly want to focus on the terminology for this section and video, because this is a case of 2 names being placed when they're essentially the same thing. And you can actually spot this with common substances too. The example that jumps into my mind is oxycodone and Percocet. Percocet is a brand name containing oxycodone at 30 milligrams. So essentially, they are the same thing. But the thing is, I've met people who've had both and think that they were different substances. Like if you've ever asked someone to list off the things they tried, I don't think it's uncommon for someone to give you the same answer twice, just as a different name. I see the same thing with Molly and ecstasy too. People often don't realize that these are the same substances, just in different forms. And this really just comes down to research and understanding what it is you're actually taking. Because really it can get to a point where you really don't know, or you may not just care all too much. And that's where things get really dangerous. It's where that ignorance and lack of willpower is fed upon and used to make a profit. And I feel like this is the same ignorance that can influence you into a rough spot. And if you don't know what I'm talking about here, I'm more so talking along the lines of something like heroin, a substance that is often noted being far from pure and being cut these days. Basically, what I'm getting at here is just make sure you know exactly what it is you're doing. Because when you don't care and let go of your responsible usage for your own well-being is when the door opens for something dangerous to go down. And with today's report, you may know a bit about bath salts and have heard the negative effects it can cause, how it can turn some into a zombie reportedly. But you may turn a different head when you hear the term synthetic cocaine, which you probably already know. Cocaine is one of the most expensive ones out there. It's pretty much always been like that. So if someone who enjoyed cocaine heard about a synthetic alternative they can get for a lower price, this is where further risk can come in. Depending on where they get it from, of course, and how they use it, it can open the door for something nasty to go down. Which, not saying cocaine won't already be. It's hard to say exactly what could happen, but today's report is an example of what may go down. And this report I wouldn't say is anything bad like that, by any means, but looking at it closely, there are definitely adverse health effects that were noted, both physically and mentally. He notes notable stress on the heart, which cardiotoxicity is one of the biggest concerns, along with potential neurotoxicity. Which this isn't helped by the fact that the effects of the drug keep you awake, which can result in sleep deprivation and also the inability to eat very much, if at all. And if done enough, this could lead to a potential stimulant psychosis. But for this user, I wonder how it affects his mental health in the long run, and if it's possibly contributing to some depression. You can see just the way he described riding the high and then having some troubles with saying no to redosing it. If you do look, this wasn't the only post this user made this night. And even beyond this night, there's even more posts he made on bath salts. And gathering some more info, it seemed he would take this synthetic cocaine about every 2 weeks or so. Which is somewhat of a fair spread, but then again, we don't know exactly what this synthetic cocaine was. And this is the other big risk. That is the potential addiction of it. Where the zombies get made, I suppose. Now, if I were to guess, I wouldn't be surprised if this was alpha PvP, or flakka. Mainly based off the time length of the report, which this is the substance that was all over the news, where someone claimed to see a zombie under some bridge in Florida. It was a man on flakka, and he was so incomprehensible and otherworldly that people who saw him thought he was a zombie. So 2 very different situations here. Fireman here noted that he wanted to talk, and it inspired a lot of thought flow for him, it seemed. But that is just the reality and risk with these substances, specifically with bath salts and synthetic cocaine, since it's pretty much the same thing. And again, this could have easily been something else, like methadone, MDPV, some cathinone, or possibly some other research chemical. I just can't stress enough though, bath salts, synthetic cocaine, or whatever the name is, it's crucial to make sure you know exactly what it is you're taking, ideally on the chemical level, not street, because the thing with the streets, that's where everything gets muddy. But we're going to end it there for today. If you enjoyed this video on synthetic cocaine and want me to find another report of it, or any stimulants or substances, feel free to let me know down below. Make sure to check out the Discord, the Patreons, and the socials, and don't miss the next poll. But besides that, it's been someone that's someone, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.